So as I'm sitting here in bandit camp, I was kind of wondering to myself, in a game that like every item has a use, like meds heal you, you can use guns to kill people. When you raid a base, you like want to find sulfur and rockets for raiding. Typically like everything has a use, like you eat food, you use resources, you shoot guns, you put armor on to protect yourself. But what about the more useless items? Like the items that aren't very good. What is the most useless item in Rust? Now before today, I always thought, when I think of like useless items in this game, like the first thing that comes to mind is probably the rad pill. Like, no one's collecting rad pills. I mean, come on. They're in the food crates. They literally just dehydrate you and kill you. Like, I've never had rats be like, oh man, I need to take a rad pill. Nah, man, people drink water. But the rad pill, it still has a use. It's a useful item. It's just not very useful. It can take away your radiation. If you want to get dehydrated, it dehydrates you. It has a use. So what's even more useless than a rad pill, you may ask? So right off the bat, I'm going to say we're going to have to exclude items that are in the game but aren't actually in the game. Like if you go to your creative menu, you see like bleach or something. Like, yeah, it's in the game, it doesn't have a use, but you can't actually get it in vanilla, so it doesn't really count, I'm going to say. It has to be something that's physically in vanilla, but is useless. Now what you're looking at here is definitely some pretty good candidates for useless items. I mean, what is that? A milk crate? With a freaking piece of wood on it? What are you gonna do with that? An umbrella? Come on. No one gets sunburns in this game. This thing? Jeez. But even these are kind of like, like their decor, their art. There's always a use for art. People love art. So I think we can get even more useless than this. And you can even place these down. It's an item, it's something to look at. It kind of has a use, you could argue. So how do we get even more useless than art? Another good candidate for probably like the most useless item in the game would be advanced controls electronics. Like your AND gates, RAND switch, like other than like the one trap based video a year where some YouTuber uses this stuff to make some wacky ass base, like no clans using this stuff. Like it's not useful in the game. But I don't even want to say it's somewhat useful, but like maybe 1% useful. It's definitely getting up there with the most useless item in the game. Oh, is there something even more useless than a RAND switch? It's a high velocity pistol bullet. You can't get more useless than the high velocity pistol bullet. Comes in at a whopping 4 times the price of a normal pistol bullet. That is insane. And it gives you one less. And you would think, oh, well, I'll just put it in my pistol and then I can shoot farther. Well, no, because everything that shoots a pistol bullet has a range that's like crazy low. You ever tried shooting someone with a pistol from far away? Like, it doesn't work. It's literally 100% like luck. There's no reason to have the high velocity pistol bullet. The only time I've ever seen people using a high velocity pistol bullet is either to get rid of them from oil, or it's some dude with like 20 hours that just doesn't know. Like, show me one professional person, or one person with like over 1,000 hours that has crafted a high velocity pistol bullet to actually use it. Like, what? There's no use. Wow, like, jeez, you can shoot 100, yeah, it goes 100 meters per second faster. Doesn't do any more damage. Like, it still falls off. So it's not even useful at range. The bullets still fall. And it costs like 4.5 times as much. So, is there a more useless item in the game than the high velocity pistol bullet? Is it the anti-rad pills? Or is it this fucking table? What is that? What is this table? Please, if you're the Rust developer that made this table, please reach out to me. I need to know. Why did you spend days of your, like days, maybe even weeks? Why did you spend weeks designing this table? A milk crate with a board on it. If you have a more useless item, let me know. But I don't think there's anything that can beat the HV pistol ammo. Even the high velocity 5.56 was kind of useful. You know, you put in like your bolt and stuff. And shoot people easier, I guess. I've never used it. I don't think almost anyone does, but at least it's actually somewhat useful. You cannot get more useless than a high velocity pistol bullet. Alright, that's it, I guess. Also, this thing's pretty useless, but I don't really know if this is in the game still. And then there's the shutters. I don't know. I'll be back in a while. Maybe a few months. I don't know. See you guys.